Tonight, the man in charge of the security of the country, Acting Inspector General of Police Gilbert Masengeli, has been jailed for 6 months after he failed to honor court summons 7 times. Masengeli has been summoned by the court to explain the whereabouts of 3 missing men who were allegedly abducted by police in Kitengela. Masengeli has been ordered to avail himself to the Commissioner General of Prisons to serve his sentence, failure to which the Interior Cabinet Secretary Kitengela should enforce the order. The court has, however, given a 7-day grace period to the police boss to appear in court, failure to which the sentence commences.
The deliberate defiance of court orders brings impunity.
From the onset of the ruling, it was not business as usual.
Inconsistent with the purposes and the objects of the Constitution.
Justice Lawrence Mugambi spelling out the importance of all Kenyans adhering to the rule of law, and especially those bestowed with the duty of enforcing law and order.
In passing this sentence, I am conscious that it is directed to the highest ranked police officer in this country. That, however, cannot deter me from pursuing and standing firm in the defense of the aspirations of Kenyan people who decided at the time of enacting this constitution to have a country that is governed by adherence to the rule of law.
And with that, Justice Mugambi handed Acting Inspector General of Police his sentence for failing to honor court summons 7 times.
Gilbert Masengeli is sentenced to 6 months imprisonment. Mr. Masengeli is ordered to submit himself to the Commissioner General of Kenya Prisons to ensure that he is to be committed to a prison facility to commence serving sentence of the imprisonment imposed. In the event that he does not submit himself to the Commissioner General of Prison Service as ordered, the Cabinet Secretary for the National Interior must take all steps that are necessary and permissible in law to ensure Mr. Gilbert Masengeli is committed to prison.
The sentence will, however, commence after 7 days. Justice Mugambi has given Masengeli a 7-day grace period to appear and explain the whereabouts of an activist, Bob Njagi, and 2 brothers, Jamil Longton and Aslam Longton, who were allegedly abducted on August 19th by people believed to be security officers.
The Acting Inspector General of Police can redeem himself and comply by availing himself before this court in person to answer to the issues he has been avoiding. In default, the sentence shall automatically become effective.
The Law Society of Kenya, which filed the case, has hailed the sentencing, saying the court had exercised its authority and that this should serve as a lesson to other public officials who defy court orders.
We are proud that this case will set a precedent for all public officers who hold those offices on behalf of the Kenyan people, that they have a duty to comply with court orders.
Today the court has given a new breath of life into our suit. We still are pursuing to get to the bottom of where the 3 Kenyans are, and we are still hopeful that we will find them alive.
The case will be heard on September 19th. Justice Mugambi has also directed that an application by Masengeli to challenge his conviction, filed on Thursday, will be heard on the same day. Meanwhile, Justice Mugambi has forgiven Police Commandant VIP Protection Unit Lazarus Opicho, who had made calls to his aides, inquiring about his movements. Opicho was pardoned after he apologized and stated that the calls were operational in nature and were not meant to intimidate the judge. It is now rush against time for the Acting Inspector General of Police Gilbert Masengeli, who has less than 1 week to convince court otherwise, failure to which he will have no option but to serve the jail sentence. Gatete Njoroge, Citizen TV.